Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How is life today? I hope all of you in a good condition. Today we will discuss about noun class. With me, Umroh. Okay, we can start our discussion with a question. What is actually noun clause? Noun clause is a clause that serves as a noun in a sentence. And how noun clauses work? Noun clauses include a subject and a verb but function as a noun. And noun clauses are dependent clauses and cannot function alone as a complete sentence. For example, in this sentence, she liked that he was always on time. The noun clause, he always on time, cannot function alone as a complete sentence. And it preceded by a question word that, if or whether, or question word of a pronoun. Okay, we will continue our discussion today with type of noun clauses. Actually, noun clauses are highly versatile. They can function as subject, direct object, indirect object, and then object of preposition and subject complement. Okay, we will discuss it one by one. Number one, subject. Noun clause can function as subject of a sentence. For example, in this sentence, why my pet Thurso stares at me all day is beyond me. The noun clause why my pet Thurso stares at me all day is a subject of the sentence. Okay, we are going to number two, direct object. Noun clauses can also function as direct object of the verb in independent clause. For example, when my dog goes to doggy daycare, I don't know what does what he does, but he always has the best time. In this sentence, the noun clause what he does is acting as the direct object of the verb of know. Okay, we are going to number three, indirect object. Noun clauses can also act as indirect object of the verb in the independent clause. For example, she chose to photograph whomever was willing to pose for her. In this sentence, the noun clause, whomever was willing to pose for her, is a noun clause of the sentence. Okay, we are going to number four, object of preposition. All the time, noun clause can act as the object of a preposition in the independent clause. For example, I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointment. In this sentence, when I have upcoming appointment is acting as the object of the preposition of. We are going to number five, subject complement. Lastly, noun clauses can act as subject complement or noun that following linking verb. For example, actors can become whomever they want to be on the stage. In this sentence, the noun clause whomever they want to be is the subject complement of the linking verb become. Okay, we are going to discuss about essential versus non-essential noun clause. Noun clauses can also be divided into two categories. The first one is essential and the second one is non-essential. Essential noun clauses are necessary to understand the meaning of the sentence, whereas non-essential noun clauses can be removed while the meaning of the sentence stay at the same. For example, the sentence "the book that I'm reading is interesting." The noun clause that I am reading is what? Giving additional information about the book. So, if it is removed, yeah, it will give different meaning. Okay, and second one is the book is on the table is interesting. The book is on the table is interesting, which is on the table is a noun clause and it is not essential. So we can remove it and the meaning is the same. Okay, we are going to discuss about what's the difference between noun clause and noun phrase. As we know, noun clause function as a noun and it has verb, and noun phrase is a phrase that functions as a noun and it doesn't have a verb. We can see the example of noun clause. Did you hear what the teacher said? What the teacher said is a noun clause of the sentence. And then the next example is the cat on the table drink milk. The cat on the table is a noun phrase. Okay, we will discuss about tips for understanding noun clause. Here, some trick to help you understanding about noun clause. The first one is noun clauses can replace any noun in sentence. It can be subject, object, or complement. For example, no one knows why C is afraid of lizard. The noun clause is why C is afraid of lizard. Second one, noun clauses are not modifier, they are placeholder. We can see two tables here. Noun clause, when C arrive is dependent on traffic. And the second sentence is when she arrive, we will eat dinner. Yeah. Both sentences are preceded by when. But for the noun clause, there is subject and verb. When she, subject will arrive as predicate. But a verb clause, when she arrive, it means is the time. And it not what we call it doesn't has a part or speech of subject. Okay, the top one is noun clauses always begin with either interrogative pronoun or expletive. For example, the sentence "the puck did not know what to do make his life any more perfect." What would make his life any more perfect is the noun clause. And expletive for the example of expletive is as his human drank their coffee, the puck wondered if they would all hike to waterfall today. Okay, I think that's all our discussion about noun clause. Thank you for your attention. I hope this little explanation will give you insight about what is noun clause. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.